Hello everyone. Everybody's been asking me lately to do a lip tutorial, and I thought that I would just do it. I'm kind of awkward. I'm not really used to doing videos, and I'm kind of an awkward human being, but I'm gonna try my best. My lips don't take too long. They're not very difficult. If you repeat the steps that I show you over and over and over, it'll just become second nature. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a base color for the skin. Now what you'll want to do is you're going to want to pick out a color for the lips. So we're going to go with this nice pinkish color, kind of like a lipstick that someone might choose. Now, if you've been following me for this long, you'll know that I tend to erase my line art as I go instead of painting over it. So don't be too bewildered by that. It's just part of my style. This is not how to paint lips, but rather how I paint lips. So the first step is to figure out what color you're going to use. In my case, I'm using a orangey pink. I suppose I'll make that a little bit more pinker. So on the bottom lip, what I do is I fill in the color underneath the line art layer. So I'm just going to fill in the color here. I'll do it on both lips because I'm showing you two different angles. My cat's trying to eat my stylus right now. I'm trying to record a video. So I'm filling in the bottom lip with my chosen lipstick color. And then I'm going to blend it with my soft blend brush, and I'm going to include all the brushes that I regularly use in my description for the video. So I'm just blending this very lightly. Blend, blend, blend. I'm a big blender. I know some people say you shouldn't blend too much because it'll make it look plasticky, but for my style, I blend a lot. You just gotta be smart about it, you know? So, that's our bottom lip. Now we're gonna take the color that we just used and we're going to make it darker. So, on the top lip, you are going to put down the darker color. Paint, 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 paint. My cat is making weird noises in the background, don't mind her. Paint, 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 paint. Sorry I'm being so slow at this. Lolly! Stop it. Stop it. There we are. Now we're going to do it on the other side with the other pair of lips. I thought it would be helpful if I showed two different angles, because not everybody's going to be drawing lips face on, right? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to make those teeth white. Okay, we're painting in the teeth a nice white. Same here. We're not going to put too much detail there. This is just the very simplest form of how I do lips. So, now we're going to fill in the lip line, and then we're going to erase the liner on top. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the dark color, you're going to eyedrop the dark color on the top lip, and then you're going to go really dark. Shifting the hue to a cooler color will also help to make it look more dynamic and realistic. So, we are now going to basically trace underneath our line art layer, but only right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. So we're going to trace this area and make it dark. Just where the lip parts. The lips on the left are actually open, and I will show you what colors to use for the tongue in a moment. Put that dark color on the lip line on the right. There we are. Okay. Now one thing I forgot is before you erase the line art layer, I'll just erase that for a second. Before you erase that, I want you to go to the skin layer on the bottom, and I want you to take the skin and then whatever color you're using to shade it, you are going to put that right where the bottom of the lip is. And you're going to create a shadow underneath where the lip is. Because lips are not flat, they are a 3D object, and therefore they cast a shadow. I blended it a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to blend that too. Now I'm going to put a little bit of this skin shade right at the corner of the mouth, because the corner of the mouth actually dips in slightly. So there we go, and only do it on the top. You'll see why in a moment. You put the shadow on the top, and then you'll put a highlight on the bottom. Blend that lightly. Now we're going to take the skin color, we're going to make it very light, almost white, and we are going to put white at the corner of the lip underneath, just a little bit. It's just a highlight. We'll do that on both. And you will do this on the top of the lip as well. So the top lip, right over top of it, you will put some white right there as a highlight. This helps make the lip look more 3D. And now you should be safe to delete the line art layer. There, doesn't look so bad even though the lines are deleted now, right? So now we're going to make the tongue on this left side, this left lip. So we're going to just take a more skin color red. If you don't know what color a tongue is, you can look up a reference on the internet. I'm just gonna wing it here. Colors are always going to be different depending on the picture, of course. Then you'll do it a little darker and shade it in the corner underneath the teeth, because of course the teeth are also 3D. Now then, take the bottom lip color and put a little bit of it on the big arch of the lip to make it look more plump. Just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a layer above this lip color layer, and we're going to set the mode to multiply. We're going to take the top lip color, and then we're going to shade right where the lip starts on both the top and the bottom. This will add more of a 3D effect. And then I want you to blend it. Blend, 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 blend. Now you're going to merge that layer with the one underneath. It is all now one layer. You are also going to merge this with the skin layer. So now everything is all one layer. Now we're going to soften some of the harsh edges that we created. make it soft. That's part of my style, is to make everything very soft. I have my own special blending brush that you can find in the description that I always use. Blend, blend, blend until it all looks more unified. Don't blend too hard, just softly, and you can do blending in circular motions. That tends to help me. Blend, 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 not too hard, just the right amount. Okay. Now we're going to take that highlight color that we used earlier and we're going to put it on the bottom lip above the shade. Just right there. Adds a bit more definition. Makes the lips look more plump. Now we're into the final steps now. So, what I like to do at this point, I either skip this step or I don't. I will take the top color of the lips. I will take my airbrush tool and I will do very quick flick lines on the bottom lip. Just kind of makes it look like there's more of a skin texture from afar. Just quick flicks, and then you'll very lightly blend those very quickly. Okay. Now we are going to make a layer above that layer. And we're going to set it to luminosity. We're going to use my eyelash brush. It's more sharp. We're going to set it to white. A pure white for the highlight. This is going to be very glossy. This adds the gloss to the lips. It's usually my final touch. So I like to put the gloss at the very top. Right here. And then some blobs down here. Usually circles and ovals. Usually in a random assortment. Doesn't have to be anything special, but usually this will be in the direction of the light. You can be creative with it, but most of the time I just do it exactly like this. And then I blend, but I blend it very specifically. I only blend the bottom of the top one and the top of the bottom one. As you see here. For one more finishing touch, I will put a layer over top, which is overlay, and I'm going to take the bottom lip color. I'm just going to lightly brush it around the edges of the lip opening. This just creates a very saturated version of the lip color. And then you will blend it. And there you have it. That's a very simple version of how I do my lips. I will usually add some more details depending on what I feel needs to be improved, such as right here I would add a little bit more darkness underneath the teeth, more shadow, and then I blend it again. Lots of blending with me. But for the most part, it all comes down to light bottom lip, dark top lip, very dark shape of the lip, and then gloss. That's a very simplistic way of putting it, but that is how I do lips. thank you very much for watching. I hope this was helpful to some people. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!